back to the Mix Review. As you can see, we are in a new set. Shout out to our good people over at AJ Photo for allowing us to be able to kind of upgrade our little situation here at the Mix Review. We greatly appreciate it. Shout out to our other co-host, DJ Selfie. She had to take a little bit of a break, but she will be back on the next podcast. I'm DJ Mix. That's my dog, DJ GQ. And we have a lot to talk about in this episode. We had to take some time off. Like I said, we got a new studio situation here. And in that time period that we had to take off, a whole lot went on with the music and the music industry. We got a lot of collaborative albums. Yeah. We got some flute albums in the hip hop. We got
another Drake album.
Some drama. We got some Drake. Yeah. We got people coming out, Partisan Fontaine telling his truth about Megan Thee Stallion. So we got a lot to talk about. First, we're going to dive in. So we're going to go back a couple weeks back, roughly around 3 weeks ago. Brent Faiyaz dropped a record called Larger Than Life. I think it was a really solid project. I seen Timberland did some of the production on there. Pharrell did some production on there. Did you get a chance to check out the Brent Faiyaz joint?
Yeah, a couple of the tracks I liked. The Where You At. That's a hard record. And then one with Babyface Ray.
Yeah. Good to see so many of. I mean, of course, we are a Detroit-based podcast or show, so we are always happy to see some of our homegrown guys really on a national level and getting crazy.
They're
like
killing it, yeah.
Jack Harlow. Shout out Skilla.
That record's hard too.
Yeah, Skilla just in the hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, so and then LeBron James just posted Skilla saying how much he hate his game. So it's really good to see. He
posted that clip.
He posted it. Then LeBron posted it, and then SportsCenter posted it.
Damn.
So it's really good to see a lot of our guys really getting national push right now. Mm-hmm. Another record that dropped was the Young Jeezy record. I might forgive, but I don't forget. What do you think?
To me, I think all the songs sound the same. To me, right? And it was very long, so it kind of got. It's a good record. It's just not for me, I guess.
Yeah. It was really introspective, and it was it was good to see Jeezy in that space. Yeah. But it was 29 songs, and that to me is a lot of content. You know what I'm saying? And I understand like the artists are doing this, based on streaming to get the streaming numbers and all of that kind of stuff. But that's a lot. Like I can't even get through a lot of it
without wanting to hear something.
Yeah, without saying, okay, I need to go to something else to get us a break, and then I had to come back and then give it. So I couldn't even really get the whole body of work, a whole run through. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Another thing with that that I wanted to kind of talk about is like ageism in hip hop. Is there a thing? As you know, if you have been paying attention, a lot of people have been commenting like the whole Joe Budden Drake thing. Joe Budden was saying that Drake was too old to talk about his subject matter. And then I started, when Jeezy put up that he was putting out this album, people were saying that, well, Jeezy's too old to talk about his subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Well, where is it?
With Joe,
these are things that people are there's a realism that happens in hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. And if you are living a certain type of life, that's the type of life you live. Like, how can I tell Drake that he too old to talk about dating 25-year-olds when that's probably what he's doing.
Yeah, and they probably love him. You know what I mean? He's Drake.
Yeah, he's Drake. You know what I'm saying? He is.
World.
You know, he turning up, he in the parties.
Yeah.
He's living a different type of lifestyle now.
But what was Joe Budden doing at that age though? Cause he older, ain't he?
Well, I mean, I guess
40
Joe.
something.
Yeah, like Joe is like mid-40s.
So what was he doing at like 37?
He was with Tahiri and this
Doing the
girl
same
and that
shit.
girl. You know what I'm saying? So, I think a lot of times, like when guys get 40 and above, and they now know better,
Yeah.
they start to be critical and forget what they were doing when they were a little bit younger.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that that's fair. And then, you know, for the younger people that say, oh, well, I don't want to hear G talk about coke rap and all that. He didn't really he wasn't talking about that on there.
about
You know what I'm
life.
saying? He was talking about his life and what he's going through. You know what I'm saying?
It was pretty deep too, man.
So, Nas is 50, dropped 6 amazing projects.
Yeah.
And why are we still doing this? Why are we still saying this thing that people in hip hop are too old to make music? You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was another record that dropped. How you pronounce it? Anicia?
Anicia, yep.
What's up with this? I ain't up.
I wasn't hip to her either until Yachty put her on Instagram, right? I'm like, damn, she hard. I seen you the little song. that she had.
Yeah, it was solid.
She dropped an album. I'm like, damn, this shit was.
It's got
balling.
what's the name of the album?
Extra.
Extra.
Yeah.
All right.
And that whole no skips. It's only like 6 songs though.
But I mean, but that's dope. Like, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
no skips.
You got 6 songs. You know what I'm saying? That you don't have to skip through them.
And she flowing.
It's complete. Then to me, that's better than having 17 records and you only got 6 songs. You know what I'm saying? Like you should just drop the 6.
Yeah. I think she next up though, man, for sure.
So what's her name again?
Anicia.
Anicia, and the album is called Extra.
Yeah.
All right. Well, be on the lookout.
Check her out for sure.
Check out Anicia Extra. And all of this stuff is on all streaming platforms. I mean, whatever you use, whether it's Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube Music, whatever you use, you should be able to find all this stuff there. The Magic Jordan. I like this. Like, so, it's just one record on there that's the eyes closed joint.
Crazy.
I had to call you on that. Like, that record kind of had me in a chokehold for a little bit. I mean, it's like real 80s vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Real smooth.
Real Miami Vice type of deal. And I just was like on repeat. Like, it is a really, really, Magic Jordan, the album is called Good People.
And they signed to Drake too.
Yeah, they signed OVO. And then they just, so that back when Jeezy and all them dropped is when they dropped the first version. And now they just dropped the deluxe last Friday.
Yeah. And they got that one joint Waiting for You with Naomi.
Yeah. Yep, they got a.
She sound like Sade on there.
She got them Sade vibes. She got them
nice.
Sade vibes. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to a lot of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like, R&B to me has been really consistently, the artists have been coming with it. Songwriting, production has been solid on a lot of the R&B records. So shout out to a lot of the R&B artists that's been dropping, man. This was a thing that was going crazy. So Benny the Butcher and Wayne dropped a single called Big Dog. Super crazy record. Everybody was talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Wayne is on a tear right now. Just dropping insane.
Going crazy. Yeah.
Like singles and things of that. I wasn't too much of a fan of this actual project that he dropped a few weeks back, but so he just dropped a joint with 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Him and 2 Chainz dropped Collie Park 2. Insane, man. No skip record. Like none of those. So it just put it on, let it roll.
That Pressure song going crazy too on Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, it's doing solid in the clubs.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chainz and Wayne for coming at. I feel like this is what Rick Ross and Meek Mill dropped. They sold like 12 records. You know what I'm saying?
It was more than that. It was like 12,000.
They sold like 35,000 records. So this is the one thing I don't like that artists do, right? So, and Drake did this to Joe Budden and then come and drop Scary Hours. But I don't like for you when you get critiqued or you drop a record and it doesn't receive the type of reaction you expect. Of course, anybody puts out their art, they want it to be appreciated, they want it to be loved, they want everybody to say, oh my God, it's crazy. Yeah. But sometimes what you think may come out and that's dope is not received that way. Mm-hmm. You gotta kind of like take that on, okay, well, people ain't rocking with it, maybe they'll like it later. There's a lot of albums that have been slept on that people go back years later and the album aged well or whatever like that. But to come and start, like Meek Mill put up a post, I'm too rich to be caring about what y'all saying. I'm too rich. I got a Maybach. You had all this shit before when you put this out. Like we know you rich, bro. We know you and Ross getting money.
And also, there's like so much out there right now. Two people got dissect it. You feel me? Like it's just so much music out there. So.
But you know what I'm saying? Like. That we didn't like it. It's okay. Like we didn't.
Give it some time. You might like it.
Yeah, but we don't like it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's it's a consensus that everybody is like checking it out, and people like, man, we don't like this shit. Like we don't. It's not, and it goes by sales. Like people are, and the thing is that this is streaming, so like people ain't gotta go to the store to actually buy it. They go, they listen to it, and if they hear it and they don't like it, to me that's honest. Like
I feel that.
Yeah. You cut it on, you listen to it.
You ain't right.
Oh man, I ain't fucking with this. I ain't rocking with this. And you on to the next. You know what I'm saying? So don't come back and because we don't like it, we're the consumer. Don't come back and because the consumer is not rocking with it and tell me how broke I am. Like, I don't give a shit about that shit. Yeah, okay, cool. This shit's still trash though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can try to roast me and tell me about how, and then you got somebody like Wayne and 2 Chainz that drop an album, a collaborative album the next week, and everybody's like, oh my God, this shit is amazing. Fire. This is super dope. This is fire, da-da-da-da-da. Now what you guys say? They rich too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They rich too. So, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if this ever make it to them or whatever like that, but y'all don't do that, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's not well received.
I know we broke, man. You know
we broke. It ain't gonna make it to them. We pee on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas broke, man. I made $90 million last minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. I don't care. So Larry June and Cardo. I know you're a June fan, so I'm gonna let you tell the people about this June.
So, no skips at all. And I love how he always he got Detroit in there, right? He got Dej Loaf on there, he got Payroll, Peasy. I think that's it. But he got Too Short on there too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
People he be selected on the tracks be like, it just be riding so good, bro. But like, it's just no skips, man.
Yeah. I mean, for him to put Peasy on a song with Short was that crazy.
That's a weird combo.
Yeah,
it works.
I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, that June is that Larry June album is called The Midnight Shift or The Night Shift, and
I've been playing it every day.
I agree. It's a very, very, very concise, really, really dope project from Larry June. Yeah. He really came with it. So that I would say will bring us so we got to talk on the R&B side. Chris Brown, of course, put another 75-song album out. And I listened to probably about 6 of them, and I know it's probably solid. I mean, it's Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? You don't never make bullshit, but it's just so many songs, man. Like I can't listen to all of them songs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that's a lot. That is a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got all of these albums that's coming out, and then you want me to listen to 30 of yours? You know what I'm saying? Like, just you? I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
I think he overdid it with that.
But this is the
But
third
that's
album.
what he does every album, though, right? It's like
Well, this is like the third album that he's done where he's dropped more than 25 songs
like
on
40
an album.
songs on it, yeah.
Like 40 songs an album. It's like, yo, bro, I don't know if he's just emptying his hard drive at this point.
it probably is, yeah.
Cause you're like, fuck it, man. I just might as well just put these out. You know what I'm saying? But I one thing I do wish that some of these artists would do is do like everybody's been doing with the deluxe. You know what I'm saying? Drop me, 11,
Yeah.
15, and then go ahead and drop me the other 10 on the deluxe. And now it just feels new. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
that Tory.
It doesn't feel like I've been bombarded with 40 songs at once. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot to digest. You know what I'm saying?
That Tory Lanez was tough. He did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tory Lanez just the Alone at Prom.
Yeah.
He dropped the deluxe, and I thought the first installment of it was crazy.
Yeah.
And now he dropped the deluxe, and the deluxe is being well received.
Yeah.
So I think that that's a good way to go about doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you drop the deluxe, now I can take the, Magic Georges did it. You know what I'm saying? They dropped the first little installment. I was able to chew on that, and then found a song that had a chokehold on me, and then I could go back to it and listen to the rest. You know what I'm saying?
And then new shit, yeah.
And speaking of deluxes, we have to talk about Drake and the Scary Hours 3. So what do you think?
I love that he put Alchemist on the beat on one of the songs. I like Alchemist a lot. And it's no skips to me, man. And it's like actual bars.
So this is what I wanted Drake to do in the first place.
Yeah.
I think all of us men
Like rap.
wanted him to rap. You know what I'm saying? And he stuck to his format. Sales are going crazy. #1 records, all of that. Cool, great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he called Joe Budden broke, said he was a washed up rapper, all this type of stuff. And he came back and he did exactly what Joe Budden asked him to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Joe's silent right now. He ain't
He said he ain't got nothing to say. So, you know what I'm saying, on this podcast, they asked him like, so what you, I got nothing to say. Because I don't have to say anything at this point.
Right.
What I said, he heard it. I'm not trying to beat the nigga down. I'm a fan. He did it. It's crazy. And that's just what we so I had a conversation with some close friends of mine, and we were talking about the whole, I'm a big Griselda fan.
Yeah.
I've said that several times. And I've been on these guys and this sound since 2016 when they really, really caught. And it's really good to see, this type of sound getting some national push.
Yeah.
But I was telling them, I said, like we had on the previous episode, we were talking about like the guys, men don't have the clubs right now. You know what I'm saying? The club music is girls. You know what I'm saying? Other than that Soak City record that's like going
That's
crazy.
going nuts.
That's going, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to pronounce my man name. What's dude?
310 Baby or something?
310 Baby or something like that. Shout out to dude. If you haven't checked that out, it's a joint called Soak City. There's a remix out that has Blueface and Mustard and all them on there.
Make sure that's his name.
But it's a song called Soak City. They have a little dance, a little TikTok dance, left, right, cha-cha slide type shit. And it's a super dope record. But other than that, the girls are still got a chokehold on the club scene. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's good to see that these guys are saying, okay, we gotta rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only way we really gonna be able to have some footing in this game is to get our MC on. And what you gonna rap on?
But in the clubs, they're gonna be still playing the females, so we gonna be playing the
Yeah, you gonna play and that.
But, it's all good.
But the bars and I was telling my homeboys, I'm like, this sound is gonna be a national sound. It's going to go back to that kind of like boom bap. Like trap beats have been done for the past basically 20, 25 years, You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, is an overdone
Yeah.
sound.
And
you know
it's
what
a
I'm
cycle.
saying?
It always comes back. you feel
So
me?
now, okay, well now we wanted to still sound new, but we need some boom bap. We need some real some sampling, some instrumentation, some you know what I'm saying? We want different drums. We want, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they like, man, you crazy, man. Ain't nobody about to listen to that boom bappy type shit you like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Alchemist Beats, but he had a good year, bro.
yeah,
Alchemist,
very,
he had a
very good
joint
year.
with Larry June.
Yeah, very good year. Alchemist
Drake now?
is going crazy. Shout out to Conductor Williams. Conductor Williams is this is his second joint with Drake.
crazy.
And you know, shout out to Westside Gun who had dropped a crazy project and is kind of the curator or reintroduction. The person that kind of reintroduced this sound to the market. So it's shout out to that whole camp. Benny the Butcher's going crazy. He's on the new 2 Chainz and Wayne with a crazy record. So just shout out to that whole Griselda camp. Shout out to Conway the Machine, all of them guys for just really sticking to their guns and sticking to that true MC hip hop shit, and
good to see
now it's finding its way to the
forefront,
mainstream. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Drake kind of did. He didn't push it all. He didn't push it all together.
Right.
He came with a deluxe, and the deluxe is all bars and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? Super shout out to Joe Budden for pushing that, man.
That song, The Shoe Fits. That's
He got the girls mad off that shit. He got the women mad off the shoe fit joint. But I mean, it's right. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of girls that be, you know, it's like, you know, damn, you know, you're Miss Independent
getting
and
tricked out, man. Come on.
now you get flowed out and this and that, and you talk about you getting it back on your own, and I see you.
With James Harden and shit.
This nigga, she said, my man ain't gonna start tonight. He said he ain't gonna start if I don't watch it. He watching the game. He talking about his James Harden. You don't even know who played basketball,
The sniper, bro. The sniper got your girl, man. That's crazy.
God damn, yo. Crazy. Also dropped was one of the legends, Andre 3000, dropped a non-hip hop album, the Flute record. You know what I'm saying? And so, what do you think about the? It's called New Blue Sun, and it's the first we've heard. A complete project from Andre 3000 since 2006 when Outkast dropped Idlewild. So this is like the first.
I feel like, I mean, it wasn't expected, right? But
No, it was a surprise release.
yeah.
He came Monday and informed everybody that he was dropping the Flute album, and everybody went crazy.
I like that, you know, he just being himself.
Yeah.
He ain't making music just to please people. He just doing whatever the fuck he wants, right? I like that part of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's cool. I mean, I cut it on, and I try to really have an open mind, man. But you know, I was like, man, I can't do this right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's more like background music.
yeah, it was like Spy Vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm gonna go get a facial or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and it's cool. Like, I know, I just want to see the first person that's like gonna take it and flip it and put some beats on it.
Yeah, some.
I know it's
some
gonna get
words to it or
sampled.
something,
Yeah, I know it's gonna get sampled. You know, and you know, so it's eight joints. It's 81 minutes. It's really like Spot Vibes. You know what I'm saying? I would think that this would
It's
be
like soothing music, you know?
So we're doing research on the frequency that he made it in, and I just want to make sure I'm correct on this, but it's like 400 and something hertz that he made it in.
Yeah.
And that when you're recording or you're making music in that frequency or that level, it's healing. So I think his premise for making that kind of project was deeper than what we are
Yeah.
thinking about
expected,
just
yeah.
from just trying to get some music to jam to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he was really trying to put something out that was going to serve a greater good or a greater purpose going forward. You know, a lot of people are saying that they've been listening to it while they sleep, listening to it while they're cleaning up. Listen, you know, and he put that disclaimer out. Like he has an interview that was done through with GQ magazine, and in that interview he was explaining that, you know, it wasn't don't turn this up loud, like this ain't no banger. You know what I'm saying? This ain't what this made for.
Right.
So, you know, him putting that out there, we kind of all knew what to expect, but we still, when we got it,
We want the bars.
we
but I
wanted,
mean,
we wanted some.
kinda-
At least if we would have got some beat to it, like, you know, black folk African, we need some drums. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, give me some drums to it. You know what I'm saying? We black people. You know what I'm saying? But you know, shout out to Three Stacks, man, for doing something that was extremely creative, and I think that we may grow to appreciate, you know, that New Blue Sun album, you know, in the future and later on. I know he gonna have the spas going crazy.
Going crazy, man.
Cut that stack on, man. I'm about to lay down and get this massage. Cut that stack on. You know what
all
I'm
the
saying?
Lash artists gonna go crazy, man.
You gonna see, I want to see the next person that go ahead and say they gonna put out like a trombone album or something like that. Who's gonna come with it next?
You never know, man.
You know Lizzo do the flute.
Oh shit.
Lizzo played flute. She played flute at the at the president. She played flute at the White House.
Damn.
Yeah, she go crazy on the flute too. So Lizzo, let's drop your flute out. Drop your flute out too. Let's see what you drop the flute for the big girls. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
A single that dropped that has been kind of getting a little bit of attraction is Partisan Fontaine. For all you who may not know, Partisan Fontaine is the ex-boyfriend of Megan Thee Stallion. So a few weeks ago, you know, Selfie was talking about the Megan Thee Stallion joint.
Yeah.
And I think it's called Cobra, or something like that.
I didn't even know she dropped.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion dropped a song, and she was basically talking about Partisan Fontaine and his infidelity. He was cheating on her. He was, you know, cheating on her in her home, in her bed,
Oh shit.
and this and that, this and that. So she put out a whole little record out about it. And this song is called The Person by Partisan Fontaine, and this is the rebuttal. This is the response to it. And in the response, he talks about all of the people that she slept with. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys know, you know, a few months, maybe about a year or so ago, you know, the baby, when he put his EP out, he was talking about how he smashed her during the studio station, and she was the basketball player. She the dude that played for Philly. Damn, he don't never play.
Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons. I think it was I think it was Ben Simmons that he got a piece of it, and somebody else got a piece of it.
Not surprised. I mean, you know.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, listen, this is not sex shaming anyone. You know, ladies, it's your body. You can do whatever you want to it with it. You know what I'm saying? There's no sex shaming here. But you know, for men, the male ego is something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he stood by her, you know, after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, after all that came out, he didn't, you know, I didn't see them. There was no breakup rumors and nothing like that. But, you know, she said, you know, he started moving different, started cheating on her and whatever like that. So that's kind of like a hard thing for you to swallow as a man, knowing that the girl that you're walking around with, holding hands and,
Yeah.
you know, being treated special,
She out there loose.
is out there loosey-goosey like that, you know what I'm saying? Which is, you know, like I said, no sex shaming, because men, we all men, we want to be intimate with women. So I'm not gonna ever diss a woman for wanting to be intimate, but, you know, just know that that's a hard thing, that's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
If I hear that multiple guys that I'm around, that I gotta go shake their hand, and I gotta go kick it, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm already, you know what I'm saying, like, just the boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a rapper.
It's not a good look.
I'm a producer, I'm a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you know, Partisan writes a lot for Cardi and all those artists in the industry. So I'm already taking like a back seat to the superstar.
Right.
And now I gotta hear that you now smashing all the homies, you know what I'm saying? Like,
How was the song? Was it
song was solid.
solid?
Song was solid, you know what I'm saying? It's just, he was just telling, you know, basically telling his truth. So if you get an opportunity, check it out, you know what I'm saying? Take a listen. It's called The Person. Yeah, check it out. Some other notable releases and it's been so much stuff. So I definitely understand everybody not being able to check out everything because we can't. You know what I'm saying? But our job is to kind of let you know what's in the market, what's out, or what has been released. Lil Durk and Only the Family dropped Nightmare in the Trenches. Danny Brown, which is a Detroit native, dropped Curanta. Who else dropped? NBA Youngboy dropped a project called Decided 2. Trippie Redd dropped St. Michael. Lola Brooks dropped Dennis's Daughter. T Grizzly dropped T's Coney Island, which is a
nice record.
yeah, that was a solid project. That was a solid project from T. The single that he has with Chris Brown and
That's going
Mariah
crazy
the
now.
Scientist is doing well in the
going
clubs. So check out T's Coney Island from T Grizzly.
Did you hear that Kanye and Dollar Sign?
So I seen a snippet of that.
I heard,
and I
I heard
didn't.
it today on the radio.
Oh, they played it on radio
fire.
here?
Yeah.
Wow.
That joint fire, bro.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
So that got me excited for the album now, man.
You know what it's called?
The song, no, I just was in the car, I'm like, oh shit.
And they debuted it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's old
It was
school.
him, Dirk, and Dollar Sign.
Wow. I haven't even seen that on.
I heard a snippet before on Instagram, but like that joint fire, bro.
Wow. So I haven't even seen it posted on any of the
I just was
DSPs.
in the car, I'm like,
So I wonder how they're gonna release it, because that's old. That's old school way where you would hear the song first on radio before you actually got it.
yeah, because it's a surprise. It's like surprises you, like, damn.
Yeah, because you don't hear music in that form no more. You hear the music and then the radio gets it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're doing it the reverse. They're giving it to the radio first,
Yeah.
and then that's an old school format.
That shit,
That's dope. Because I haven't even heard it yet.
yeah, it's fire.
Wow. Yeah, so shout out to Kanye. Kanye's back with Ty Dolla $ign
You see in the
and
studio?
Lil Durk. He's out there in Saudi Arabia. You know, he always be on some, some
next level
vibes, man.
shit,
He be on some different, shit. I mean, all the way back to when he dropped My Beautiful Twisted Fantasy. I think
That was an incredible project, bro.
they were somewhere, some island or something like that, making that record. So, Kanye gonna come. He was in Wyoming for one project, Paris for some project. That's Kanye though, man. That's what Kanye do. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited for the album though, man. I'm excited.
You think it's gonna drop before the new year?
Shit, with Kanye, you never know.
Yeah, you never know what Kanye.
You never know, but hopefully, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
All right, well, shout out to Kanye. I'm gonna definitely be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it on YouTube or something like that. Because I haven't seen it on any of the DSPs. So that's
Me either.
That's crazy. That's dope. So what else dropped? Sahai the Prince and Pusha T got a record called Put That Shit On. And
Fire.
I think it's dope. I probably played the song 6 times in a row. I think it's dope.
Okay.
But in the video, Sahai wears a $100,000 outfit. So he really did go and put some shit on. Now, I don't know how this is going to translate to sales, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, people trying to figure out any way to try to kind of get some traction, you know what I'm
That's pretty
saying?
common nowadays, though. People wear more than that.
$100,000 outfit?
Yeah.
Really?
Hell yeah. Drake had on $5 million on his outfit one day. But like you wouldn't know, you know, it was just like, he's like, this coat costs $1 million. I'm like,
These niggas is
different, bro.
different, Rich. He's different.
And that's his regular day, you know, it's crazy.
Damn. Well, he put that shit on. Talking about some drip. That's some different type of drip, man.
$5 million, man. I'm like,
$5 million on the coat? What type of coat that is?
I don't know, I gotta check that. It was crazy.
Yikes. Yeah, I don't even think I want to spend $5 million on it. Even if I had it, I don't know if I want to spend $5 million on a coat. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. Sonny Digital, the producer Sonny Digital, he dropped a joint called Dolores Sun. I think it's solid. I like that a lot.
Sonny go hard, yeah.
Yeah, Sonny.
He always been tough.
Yeah, he's actually rapping. So he's not like getting his Khaled on, getting him. Is him actually, you know, kind of doing his Kanye type of deal. You know what I'm saying? And I just sent you this. So today, Gucci Mane dropped a song called Cold, featuring BG. So it's BG's first reintroduction to the world.
Damn.
And
It's tough.
he spazzed. Like he went in, he did his thing. They dropped the video on YouTube, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, all right, BG, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to BG. Just got released maybe a month ago. But yeah, man, he came with it. He came with it. It was definitely a good to see BG.
Back out here.
Yeah, back out here, and shout out to Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But so check that joint out. It's called Cold. I literally seen that they had dropped that maybe about 3 or 4 hours ago. And it's 10:37 Eastern Standard Time here.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So probably around 7, 8 o'clock. You know, they dropped it. So, but that's the benefit of
Streaming, man.
streaming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and having, you know, the ability. You don't have to wait
drop it.
and give it to the radio and give it to the DJs and give it to this and give it to that. You just put it out.
Yeah.
And then whoever's gonna catch it, go catch it. You know, the only downfall that I would say is now you have so many people that's just in the market. You have so much music.
Yeah.
And it's just not controlled. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
So it's just like, is overkill. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we definitely understand how it's very hard for everybody to know exactly what's going on and what's out here. So that's why we greatly appreciate you tuning in. We are again, we're going to get back to our bi-weekly format every 2 weeks, making sure that we get you and keep you abreast of what's going on. Shout out to AJ Photo. Follow them on Instagram at AJ Photo 313. We greatly appreciate them allowing us to be able to have this studio here and upgrading us in such a manner, man. We really appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram at DJ Mix 1981 on my personal.
At ITSGCUE, it's GQ.
And follow us, The Mix Review, on Instagram at _ the THEMIXEDREVIEW. That's _ The Mix Review. We will keep you updated weekly, even daily sometimes, as we get all of this music news. We like to fact check. We don't want to put out stuff, so we don't put out stuff. We try not to be the first one, like the breaking news. Like, we want to fact check, and we want to, like, people put out today that Charlie Wilson had died. And Charlie Wilson is not dead. Like, Charlie Wilson is alive and well. But it was several publications or online publications that put it out. And you know, that is something that could be detrimental to family, to that person. There's, you know what I'm saying, their psyche, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's good probably for him to see how much loved he is, but we ain't trying to kill him off, you know what I'm saying?
No, not trying.
You know, especially before holidays and things like that. So, you know, we don't want to ever be that publication that just wants to be the first. We definitely want to fact check. We want to make sure we get our records straight, and then we will put out the proper information and give you fact information. So we want to be a trusted source for you. We want to be the place where you can tune in and say, hey, if the Mix Review said it, then it's true.
It's facts,
you know what I'm saying? So again, we greatly appreciate you. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget, please, that was the thing that's going to keep us rolling. Like and subscribe to us. Also, put us in your notifications. That way, you know when we drop and when we post these things. We're going to be putting up little snippets and little cool things on our Instagram. But again, we greatly appreciate you, man. Until next time, keep streaming, keep listening.